guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you two vegan meals. The first thing is a good snack that you can do, your own homemade hummus. You can cut up some carrots or some cucumber or whatever you prefer. Just have it in the fridge and you have a good easy snack whenever you feel for a snack. The second meal I'm gonna do is my homemade falafel, and I'm gonna do one regular, like a little bit spicy falafel, and one that is my favorite, that is falafel with beetroot. And both of these are 100% vegan friendly. Am I a vegan? No, I'm not a vegan, and I don't like to put myself in a specific category when it comes to food. I do not eat so much dairy, I never buy dairy, and I never cook anything with dairy. And I do buy like vegan cheese and things like that. I basically cook a lot of vegan food at home. If I do cook anything at home that is including meat, I prefer to use fish. For the past years I have only been eating like fish and chicken, and I have only been eating meat like when I am at a restaurant sometimes. At the moment I don't cook any chicken at home at all, so I'm basically just cooking fish, and I only eat meat when I am not eating at home. So I basically don't have any specific category. I don't want to call myself paleo, I don't want to call myself this or that, or vegetarian or pescatarian or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to put any label on how I'm eating, because I think as soon as you put a label on how you are eating, it's very easy to feel like the pressure on being the perfect to stay in that category. My main diet that I try to stick to, because that's the diet that I feel the healthiest from. I don't like processed food. I never buy like half fabric or anything. That's why you're gonna see me do my own hummus and my own falafel, because I don't like to buy pre-made food. I don't like to buy like pre-made falafels because I don't know what's in it and I don't know how they made it, and I just prefer to make my own food. Second of all, I don't eat gluten because my stomach gets really upset with gluten. I prefer to not eat dairy because the same thing there, my stomach gets really upset when I eat dairy. I don't eat sugar at the moment. I have been a sugar junkie for many years before, and I have had like a flexible dieting when I have been including sugar like a treat every now and then. At the moment I don't eat any sugar because I just feel good about it. I haven't had any sugar in this whole year, and I don't plan to eat sugar. If I crave sugar sometimes I'm gonna have it, but I'm not craving any sugar. I do eat sugar from fruits and berries and stuff like that, but not like added sugar like that. And I don't like to use sweeteners. There is some sweeteners in some protein powders that I have, but except for that I don't include like sweeteners in anything. And I don't eat so much meat. I like to eat eggs and fish. So with that being said, I do eat dairy, gluten, meat and everything sometimes when I'm eating out at a restaurant or something like that, and sometimes I don't. So with that being said, I don't want to put myself in any category. So this is a vegan friendly recipe, and yeah, I am just gonna talk you through this. I just took 570 grams of chickpeas, and that's about 1.5 cup. Then I put in some garlic. If you have fresh garlic you can take that. I didn't have, so I took this one. I put in some salt, black pepper, and then I am going in with some cayenne pepper to spice it up a little bit, because I like the hummus to be a little bit spicy. And then I added in 6 tablespoons of olive oil. I used the extra virgin olive oil. And then I added in 1 deciliter of sesam seeds. 1 deciliter is about like almost half a cup. And then I mixed it in my blender. When I mixed it a little bit, I squeezed in half a lemon. And after squeezing in the lemon, I just swirled it around a little bit, and then I mixed it again, and the lemon gave the hummus a very nice and fresh taste. Then I just added into a bowl extra virgin olive oil and some pomegranates, so whatever topping you like, and then I chopped up some carrots, and that's your treat. Next thing we're gonna do is the falafel, and I did it with the avocado salad. We're going to start by making the falafel, and I added in 760 grams of chickpeas, and that's about 2 cups, and I added in almost all of it into my food processor. You can do this in the blender as well. I added in half a cup of chopped onion and then some fresh chili, that's about half a chili. I added in some salt, garlic, and once again you can use fresh garlic. I just didn't have any fresh garlic at home. And then I used black pepper. Once again, I'm using some cayenne pepper because I like it a little bit more spicy. And then I added in some coriander, and the coriander is giving it a very nice taste. And then I added in a few blades of lemon balm, and this gives the falafel a very fresh and nice taste, so I really like that. You can use whatever spices that you have at home. Then I added in the rest of the chickpeas on top, and this is just to blend them a little bit easier. I squeezed in the other half of the lemon in the falafel, and once again that's because I do prefer to have the falafel a little like fresh from the lemon. I added in 1 deciliter of sesame seeds, and then we are gonna mix this. So just mix it until it's a nice texture, and then I like to open the mixer and just stir it around a little bit so it's getting easier to blend it. And then we blend it until we get a consistency that looks about this. So we don't want it to go hummus. If you mix it for too long, it's gonna be like the hummus, and we don't want that. And next I am just putting half of this in another bowl and leaving half of it as it is. And this is just because I'm gonna do regular falafel and the beetroot falafel. Then we are putting in 2 shredded beetroots into half of the serving. And this is the story of my life. All of it could not go in the bowl. You really want to mix this really well, so the beetroots are going into the mixture. So I am mixing this for a few minutes and until it looks something like this. Then I am just spreading some unflavored coconut oil in my pan, and I'm putting a good amount in there because I don't want to fry them. I don't want to bake them because it's a little healthier for you. Then I'm just making the shape of my falafel, and I wanted my shape something like this. I made pretty big falafels. You can make them smaller if you want to, but I was just lazy and I did them pretty big. If you do them smaller, then it takes less time in the oven. And then I'm just doing the same thing with the beetroot ones, and there you go. What I like to do is I like to turn them all around so you get some coconut oil on both the sides of the falafel. So this is optional, but I like to do that. It gives it a little more crisp. Then we are going to put these ones in 200 degrees Celsius for a total amount of 50 minutes. But I'm taking them out after half the time, 24 minutes, and just turning them so we get colors on both the sides, and then I'm putting them in for another 25 minutes, so total amount of 50 minutes. And then I'm just chopping up a salad, and I am using, whatever you can see here, some vegetables, and I'm using some cauliflower, and I am adding in some broccoli and some avocado. So this is a very nice one. I am not so much into the iceberg salad. I prefer to have like the broccoli and the cauliflower instead. And I love veggies, so just mix in whatever vegetables that you like. You can do whatever you like. Then I'm putting some apple cider vinegar because I like the taste of it in my salad. I'm adding in some salt once again, and some pepper because I like to have pepper on my salad. Lastly, I'm putting up some basilica, and then I'm just swirling this around. When you use apple cider vinegar, you need to swirl it around pretty much to get it really mixture. Then I'm just adding up the salad, just like that, nothing crazy. The falafel, and I wanted to add in a little bit of hummus as well. So this is the falafel with avocado salad and some hummus with pomegranate. Super tasty, fills you up. You have protein, fibers and carbs and good healthy fats in there. So it's very easy, and you can do like a lot of falafels, and you can have them in the fridge for a few days. You can put them in the freezer if you want to and just reheat them whenever you want to eat them. The hummus will last you a few days in the fridge as well. So it's super simple and super easy. And as I said, I did my falafels pretty big, so 50 minutes is because they were so big. But if you do them smaller, you can cut the time in the oven. So if you do half the size, you do half the time. So I think you get it. Anyhow, this was it for this video. I hope you guys liked this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you do try it, make a comment in the comment sections down below and let me know what you guys think about this. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, be a part of my YouTube family here. And with that being said, I just hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye!